Welcome back to Lizzy's Gist World, where we bring you the hottest updates, trending conversations, and the kind of gist that keeps you hooked from start to finish. If you are just joining this amazing family for the first time, you are highly welcome. Feel free to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss out on any exciting update we drop here. And to my returning subscribers, my real ones, I see you and I appreciate you deeply. Now let us get straight into today's gist because honestly there is a lot to unpack, and if you ask me there is definitely more to this story than what we are seeing on the surface. You know how they say there is no smoke without fire, well that saying seems to be playing out perfectly in this situation because what we thought had cooled off is suddenly back again, stronger, louder, and even more interesting. For a while things seemed calm. The whole conversation around this particular duo had reduced significantly, people had moved on to focus on their individual crafts, promotions were going well, support was flowing from different angles, and it felt like everyone had accepted whatever the situation was and decided to move forward. The buzz was no longer as intense as it used to be, the constant discussions had reduced, and everything looked like it was finally settling down, but just when we thought that chapter was gradually closing, boom, everything resurfaced again. And not just resurfacing in a small way, it came back with full force. Suddenly everywhere you turn, people are talking again, blogs are posting, channels are analyzing, fans are debating, and the entire conversation is trending once more. It makes you wonder, what exactly changed? That is the big question, what changed? Why now? Why is this conversation back again after it seemed like it was fading away? Is it connected to recent projects? Is it because of a new movie release? Or is there something deeper going on behind the scenes that we are not fully aware of? If you pay close attention, you will notice that the pattern is quite unusual. In most cases when actors or public figures are paired together and fans start shipping them, once they address it or move away from it, the hype naturally dies down. It might linger for a bit, but eventually it fades without much drama or noise. But this case is completely different. This one refuses to go away. It keeps coming back again and again, almost like a cycle that never ends. Just when you think you have heard the last of it, a new angle appears, a new video surfaces, a new discussion begins, and everyone is pulled back into it once more. It is like the story keeps renewing itself every single day, and that is what makes it so intriguing. The news around them always feels fresh. There is always something new to talk about, something new to analyze, something new that makes people question what is really going on. You cannot get bored with this story because it keeps evolving. Now let us talk about the recent live session that sparked even more attention. When the notification came in that he was live, of course fans rushed in to see what was happening. Being a follower, being someone who keeps up with his updates, it was only natural to join and watch. During the live session, he was with a friend, and the conversation was mostly centered around his work, especially his recent movie project. You could see the excitement, the pride, and the satisfaction in his tone as he talked about it. It was clear that he was genuinely happy about what he had achieved, and fans were also excited to see him step into something different from his usual roles. The movie itself has been receiving positive reactions, and many people are praising him for trying something new and delivering something fresh. It is always good to see growth and versatility, and this project seems to have given him that opportunity. But here is where it gets interesting. While the live session was ongoing, the comment section was flooded with questions about the same old topic. People kept bringing it up, asking what is happening, asking for clarity, asking for updates. It was obvious that no matter how much time passes, fans are still deeply invested in this narrative. Despite all the questions, he stayed focused on his work. He did not address the topic directly, he did not give any confirmation or denial, he simply continued talking about his movie and his journey. And honestly, that is not surprising. Because if you think about it, many celebrities have their ways of handling situations like this. There are strategies, there are tools, there are methods they use to maintain relevance, to stay in the spotlight, and to keep people talking. Whether intentional or not, these conversations generate attention, and attention is a powerful currency in the entertainment industry. Sometimes when things become quiet, when the buzz starts to fade, something happens that brings everything back to life. A post, a video, a rumor, a hint, anything that can reignite the conversation. And once it starts, others pick it up, blogs amplify it, fans engage with it, and before you know it, it becomes a full-blown trend again. So the question remains, is this all coincidence, or is there a strategy behind it? Is it organic, or is it being fueled intentionally? That is something only those involved truly know. However, one thing is certain, the interest is real. The fans are invested, the discussions are ongoing, and the curiosity is not fading anytime soon. People want answers, people want clarity, and people want to see how this story unfolds. And then there is the perspective of the supporters, those who genuinely believe in the connection, those who are rooting for them, those who feel like there is something special there that should not be ignored. For them, this is not just a passing trend, it is something they hold on to, something they continue to hope for. They believe that some things are meant to be, and no matter how much time passes, they will find their way back. They see every new development as a sign, every new mention as a possibility, every new appearance as a hint that something might still be there. On the other hand, there are those who feel it is time to move on, who believe that everything should be taken at face value, and that not every connection needs to be something more. They see the situation differently, and that is what makes the conversation even more dynamic. Different opinions, different interpretations, different emotions, all coming together to create one of the most talked about topics right now. At the end of the day, what is worth doing is worth doing well. Whether it is building a career, creating content, or managing public perception, everything requires effort and strategy. And if something is beneficial, if it adds value, if it contributes positively to growth, then it will always find a way to remain relevant. So maybe that is what we are seeing here. A mix of genuine interest, strategic positioning, and audience engagement all blending together to create a story that refuses to fade. As things continue to unfold, all we can do is watch, observe, and share our thoughts. Because one thing is certain, this conversation is not ending anytime soon. It will continue to evolve, it will continue to spark debates, and it will continue to keep people talking. So what do you think? Do you believe there is more to this than meets the eye? Do you think there is a deeper story behind all of this? Or do you feel it is just another case of fans reading too much into things? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, let us talk about it, let us hear your perspective, because your voice matters here on Lizzy's Gist World. As always, thank you for spending your time with me, I truly appreciate every single one of you. Have a wonderful day, and may good things come your way. Stay blessed, stay positive, and I will see you in the next gist.